No, I'm not clickbaiting. After my initial experience 2 days ago, when I first started playing Wrath of Lich King Classic after my 9-month break since January, I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle. I did not like it at first. I was ready to quit after day one, but now, having played yesterday for several hours and today for a few hours, and yesterday was the day when they launched the Phase 4 content, the Ice Crown Citadel, all the new dungeons. I'm having so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in World of Warcraft in many, many months. I don't even know if I've had this much fun playing World of Warcraft this year. These new dungeons, all of them, I haven't even tried the beta and alpha. I just jumped straight into gamma, and then I did few of the new Lich King dungeons. Forge of Souls, Pit of Saren, and Halls of Reflection. I completed all those three in normal, and then I think I did Forge of Souls on heroic. Yeah. And now I'm just spamming the gamma dungeons, and those are so much fun. They're essentially the heroic versions of Lich King dungeons, but they're a little more challenging, and I'm loving it. It reminds me of Mythic Plus dungeons in later expansions. You're getting really good rewards. You're getting like rewards similar to those from Ulduar, I think. I got a few items already. What did I get? I got this helmet, Hero's Redemption headpiece, which is 200 item level. I also got this sword, Rune Edged Night Blade, which I don't have a spec where I could use it, but it looks cool. And that one is 225 item level. So really good items, not having to create raid groups or having to cope with 10 or 25 other players, which is amazing for me. You just log into it from RDF. We finally have the random dungeon finder for everything, and it's super easy. You wait for a couple minutes. It usually takes me around 8 minutes on average to get in the Gamma dungeon as a DPS. So that's a pretty solid wait time. And I'm playing on EU Earthshaker. There's a bunch of players here, everywhere in Dalaran, just on my server, which is great to see, a lively world. Look at all the people. Andre, as a healer, some gamma dungeons are painful because people don't even move away from AoE abilities. Yeah, I'm still figuring out some of the new abilities that are happening in those gamma dungeons. So people will have to get used to it. It will take a while until people know all the things that are happening in the dungeons. Healing can be pretty challenging, yeah. I've only been doing these gamma dungeons as a DPS because my healer is only like 3000 gear score, which wouldn't be enough. I'm already struggling healing in heroic dungeons, so I'd rather go DPS with my mostly PvP gear here. I just dropped this cool ring. In the last gamma dungeon I did, I dropped those nice legs, but other than that, I'm mostly PvP. Furious, hateful PvP mostly. And I also dropped this sword in Halls of Reflection on normal. I love seeing all the nice gear pieces. Honestly, I think Wrath of Lich King gear is the best looking gear ever. Like every single piece of gear almost looks so cool. I wish I played all the different classes and specs so I could use it. Even the sword, look at this. Makes me want to play protection. I don't think I've ever played as many dungeons and as much PvE as I have in these last 2 days. But Edna, good afternoon to you as well. Started healing in full PvP gear. Yeah. I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's not really that difficult. I don't even think the Gamma dungeons, like some of the pre-made groups in World Chat, are asking for like 5,500 gear score for Gamma dungeons. You don't really need that much. I have 4,460 in mostly PvP gear, and I'm doing pretty decent DPS still. Even compared to some better geared players in full PvE. This is official Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Yo, and that's another thing. The only real competitor to this on Wrath of the Lich King expansion is Warmane, but here you are caught up in a matter of hours. I haven't played since January, so I'm like 2 seasons behind, but it doesn't feel that bad at all. Even in BGs, I did a few BGs, few dungeon runs, and I'm already pretty competitive in 1v1 battleground fights. It doesn't even feel that bad. It's so easy to catch up here. Patres, hello. I even have a cool trinket for tank if I wanted to run tank. But for now, my main spec is Retribution PvP and Holy PvE. Which reminds me I could get some glyphs. Let's see if there are any affordable glyph options in the auction house. Almost 10 minutes in the queue now. It's gonna pop any second. Why is Classic more demanding on PC than old Wrath of the Lich King? I try to run it and it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I was asking 2 days ago too. So apparently Wrath of the Lich King Classic runs on Dragonflight client. You can see the graphics compared to the original Wrath of the Lich King are way ahead. Everything looks way nicer. But unfortunately the cost is that it's a lot more demanding on your computer. And my PC is also struggling when we have more players in a BG and so on. So that's the unfortunate cost that we have to pay for having these nicer graphics and a better interface and all this. You can see it looks nothing like Wrath of the Lich King. Character portraits are nice and smooth. Everything's pretty. I'd prefer something in between. Not having to have perfect graphics. Doesn't have to be perfectly up to date. But I'd like it to be less demanding on your PC because this is a little too much. I was surprised too. I was like, what the heck is going on? That's a shame. I'd rather play Wrath of the Lich King class than on private servers. Yeah, you'll have to upgrade your PC. I'm afraid. But I went real low on the graphics settings here. I'm mostly on low, and it still looks really nice. So try that if you haven't yet. If that helps to boost your FPS a little bit. I might lower the sound. Beetlejuice. It's not add-on, it's expansion. We call it expansions. But it starts for me, but I can't see anything. No menu, just the black screen and the control elements overlap each other. That's strange. There may be a different issue then. I don't know. Oh, whoa, 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 I gotta move. Is your PC that bad that you think it should not handle this? You seal of command on trash? I don't have seal of command talented. I'm in a PvP spec. My PvE secondary spec is holy. I have an old PC, I don't have integrated graphics card. Oh my god. What were you living under a rock? I didn't know it's possible to not have integrated graphics card in a PC. Thought it's only laptops that have it. Like my PC is like 5 years old, and even back then it was like a budget choice, and it's still doing fine. The old Rathalich can work fine for me at 100 plus FPS, but this just doesn't work. Well, the old Wrath of the Lich King I think would run fine even on a PC from 2010, which it should, because, you know, it is a game that came out in 2008. No, but I work primarily on Xbox. You work on Xbox? What do you mean you work on Xbox? You paid for playing games on Xbox? Wait, how can you use Xbox instead of a PC? I know nothing about it. Never had one myself. I have a PC for fun. It's an old Mac Mini. Oh, I'm surprised you were able to game on a Mac. I was thinking about getting a Mac, but then I was like, I would probably not be able to play games on it. Working on Xbox and playing on a Mac. What planet are you from? I'll connect the keyboard and mouse to the Xbox. Interesting. I had no idea that's possible. What operating system does Xbox have? That's interesting. Learning new things about technology here. Working equals playing. Okay, okay. That's my boy, working equals playing. Exactly. Dude, this frostbite debuff is annoying as fuck. This is the third time I'm running Gamma Dungeon, I think. I finished 2. And without any major issues, which I was pretty surprised by. They aren't like extremely challenging, but I'm also less in DPS. Maybe if I had Seal of Command, I would probably be way higher, because my seal damage, even now that I'm using Seal of Vengeance, is still my second most DPS effective ability. So I guess if I had that seal, I might just switch my talents to have Seal of Command. Losing 1 talent point isn't that big of a deal even for a PvP spec. I might just do that. I'm getting Warming Ice Crown itch again and start a new tune. Do you already have some characters on it? I'm honestly enjoying this so much. After the experience I've been having here since yesterday, I'm like, I don't even need Ice Crown anymore. Especially since thinking about how much I would have to spend both time and effort on Ice Crown to be able to somewhat catch up with the people there. And here I'm already caught up like it's nothing. Like, Warmane deliberately makes it harder for you to catch up so you donate. So we are literally forced to donate to be able to do anything on that server. But I can normally function on the internet as far as Xbox is concerned as on PC. That's why I like Xbox. Okay. Speedy the Ice Crown by Warmane is not new player friendly. Yeah. That's the biggest deal breaker for me. And also the fact that on Wrath of Lich King, you still have the arena teams. Here you don't. Here you can play with whoever you want to, whenever you want to. You're not stuck in the same arena team getting kicked or having to create new teams and all this. These two things, the catch-ups and the arena teams, these are the biggest deal breakers for me right now. Abdul, hello. What will be your main on classic Cata? Probably this Paladin, most likely. If I had to choose one. But I assume if I start playing Cataclysm Classic, I would probably play more than just one character. My first choices will probably be Paladin and DK. I have a Death Knight level 70. I might level it up now throughout these upcoming weeks. Especially now that there's a random dungeon finder. Should be a little bit easier than it was. And then I'll maybe level even more characters. I'm definitely going to be enjoying a lot of Wrath of Lich King Classic before Cataclysm would even come out. Because I love this expansion. Oh, okay. Well, it's actually worse than my current PvP belt. Got it. When Cataclysm comes, we don't know. It's not confirmed officially. The guess would be probably February, March, April 2024. But we don't even have an official confirmation whether it is coming. We're expecting it will most likely come. It's not 100%. Blistering, hello. You have a couple of 80s with 5.5 kgs, but starting with a new tune, leveling and hitting 80 and trying to gear up to 3k is just cozy and more enjoyable for me. True. I've been enjoying that casual kind of playstyle a little bit more as of lately too. Number 1. You gotta become number 1 in Wrath of Lich King, my friend. We're playing both the wrong expansion and the wrong kind of environment. This is not even PvP. If at least it was PvP, right? I don't know how people enjoy this. It's all the same. You're doing the same thing, just killing mobs. Same mechanics. The only good thing about PvE is the loot part. When you get a nice piece of gear. And then it's only downhill from there. So is ICC out on Classic yet? Yes, since yesterday. I've been playing a lot yesterday. I've been playing a few hours today as well. ICC, all the new dungeons, FOSS, POS, and HOR, all are out. And also the new Alpha, Beta, and Gamma dungeons. And this is one of the Gamma dungeons. Titan Root Protocol. And they're great, I gotta tell you. I didn't know what to expect of these new dungeon difficulties, but it's amazing. It feels like Mythic dungeons. Reminds me of that a lot. Like Mythic dungeons on Wrath of Lich King, which I love Mythic dungeons. My favorite thing about the newer expansions, that's why I liked Legion so much, is Mythic plus dungeons. PV for me is competing on the damage meter. Yeah, definitely a good ego boost. I can't really compete on the DPS meters much now, because my gear compared to everyone else kind of sucks. I'm running in PvP gear and PvP talents, and even my gear score is kind of low. So I don't want to be looking at the DPS meter too much, because I would be frustrated. But I'm still doing fine. Considering the fact that I'm not optimized for this kind of content, I'm still doing a good job. Our healer's dying. Do I need to lay on hands? No, it's fine. I have to bubble here though. Nice. Another cool one-headed sword. Holy shit, this looks so good. I wish I was a Death Knight. Damn. And a nice cloak too. Look at that. Ulduar loot. And this is next Ramus, right? Oh shit. That looks so good. I'm gonna get so much transmog come Cataclysm just off of running these dungeons here. That weapon looks like something from Lich King. Yeah, looks like a mini Frostmourne. But no, it drops in next Ramus. Looks like a fake low resolution Frostmourne. And it's only one-handed tank weapon. Gotta finish leveling my DK to be able to use these weapons. How's the population on Eltharion? I don't know. I'm not keeping track of it anymore after the disappointment it was throughout the first few days. Frostmourne from Wish, yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I'd expect to get there. Like, you missed the live stream that I had on Sunday of Neltharion? It was that bad, yeah. It was as bad as you can imagine and even worse. How long does it take to level up from 1 to 80? Man, that takes an eternity. I don't know. It takes at least several days of super active gameplay. It would probably take me a few months to level. I actually boosted this character up to level 70, and then just leveling from 70 to 80 took ages. I'm also very slow when it comes to leveling. I also made a video about my boosting experience, but I don't regret it. It was a very good use of my money. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd ever be able to get to experience the end game if it wasn't for the level boost. But now the Joyous Journeys buff, where you get 50% extra XP, is active still. So if you want to level on Classic, now you get a little bit of a boost. A loading screen live stream, yes. No, the title is for real. I've been playing actively since... Well, I reactivated my subscription 2 days ago. 1 day before ICC content came out. Yesterday ICC content with all the dungeons came out. And I've been playing for like 10 hours of Slash played since then. Doing all the dungeons, BGs, Wintergrass. This is one of the new Gamma dungeons. And it feels like the new mythic dungeons on the later expansions would, and it's amazing. Great rewards. You're essentially getting raid rewards of the older raids, like next Ramus Ulduar, in dungeons here, which is perfect for me. And now the random dungeon finders in the game, so you're literally able to queue up, and within some 8 to 10 minutes, even as a DPS, you're in a dungeon of your choice. And I said it at the beginning of the live stream, this is the most fun I've had in World of Warcraft in probably a year or so. We have all these new difficulties. Alpha is the easiest one, Beta and Gamma is the hardest difficulty. These are the ones that I'm running. And you also have some of the new ICC dungeons. The Forge of Souls, Pit of Saren, and Halls of Reflection, also giving you awesome loot. It's super easy to catch up on this patch, so if you're new to Wrath of Lich King Classic or haven't played, since January like I haven't, then it's super easy to catch up to people that have been playing all those months. So genuinely having a lot of fun with this. Let's go. And whoa, shoulders. Paladin, priest, warlock. I hope they're mine. Yes, got him. And legs too. No way. No way. I won both. Are you kidding me? Yes. Okay. Let's go another one. Wait, no. Again, there we go. Let's go get that gear. Yes, I boosted with money with the official Blizzard boost to level 70. You don't play Arcane Mage? Arcane is actually not that strong, it's only good in short fights. Fire Mage though, here, Fire Mage is S tier. PvE is the real game. PvP is a spreadsheet of cooldown trading and fast reflexes only those with Slavic blood can comprehend. True. That is very true. I have just now changed my focus into PvE. Now I shall be known as PVE Gladiator. Okay, what is it? Leggings of the Wayward Conqueror and Lost Conqueror. So this is Lost Conqueror. I have pretty solid shoulders. I'm gonna just go for the healer piece. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay in PvP gear for Retribution because it's good enough. And I'm gonna get the healer shoulders here. And legs, Wayward Conqueror.
See you around.
Which are those? Valorous. I'm also getting the ones for the healer. It's nice to know they are actually doing some change than just leaving it as permanent regular and cup Warmane. Yeah. I mean, Warmane did some cool changes with Frostmourne Realms too, with the mythic dungeons and time walking and so on, but I was not expecting to see as many really good changes with Blizzard's Wrath of Lich King Classic, so it is a very pleasant surprise. Okay, so I'm gonna equip all of these with my holy. Let's see, so it was 3,129 item level. Now if I equip all of these parts that I dropped. Okay, not bad. Starting to look serious. my holy finally starts to look like holy. I have almost full bags now. To succeed in PvP, you must master your class, get excellent coordination with teammates, learn how to counter the cooldowns with every spec. Yeah. Succeed in PvE, show up to the raid. Honestly, for me, it is much harder showing up to the raid and actually staying in the raid for multiple hours. That's why I don't PvE as much, because it's so time consuming. Cannot get to the level I am in Cataclysm PvP. No class if you are not a master. Know your enemy is still a basic fact in WoW PvP. Yo, good evening to you as well. I wish I could read your name.
I supply only the finest goods.
Best time I had in WoW was getting high and doing IC with my friends in 2020 during quarantine. Oh, that wasn't a long time ago. I thought you would say it was like in like 2010. You know the worst part, since you won't play Endless, nobody will carry me for my Paladin PvP mate. So you've already decided to go hard on Endless? When is it launching? Look at this guy. I ain't going hard. PvP grind. TBC is just getting the rank. So you get carried, it's like 30 games. Oh, okay. Doesn't sound that bad. I'm gonna turn the light on. I wanted to buy the glyphs and I forgot. A bad joke, blistering, not appropriate. Okay, so what glyphs do I want? A judgment, hammer of justice. Let's see what's not too expensive. Glyphs for paladin. Man cause a shield, no. No. Avenging Wrath, reduce the cooldown of your Hammer of Wrath. Not necessary. Beacon. Divine Storm now heals for an additional, no. Seal of Vengeance. Your Seal of Vengeance or Seal of Corruption also grant 10 expertise. That could be pretty good. Seal of Vengeance. Seal of Vengeance, Holy Shock, maybe. Okay. Vengeance. 13 gold. This will do for now. Nexus.
How may I help?
Get the buff. And let's go. Used to play in a lot of different servers on retail, mainly Outland because it used to be the most popular EU server. Tried Turtle, WoW, War main. At the moment I'm messing about mainly in White main. Where's this guy going? You're going the wrong way, my friend. Britka, hi. I was on the deleted Molten, now War main, Neltharion server, and now I was on Apollo Twin Star where they banned and deleted 2 times 10 full 85s. Greek people got addicted to personality, that's why we drink so much coffee and play WoW. Yeah, WoW is an addiction. It is. Once you start, you cannot finish. You'll always come back. Oh, number 1. Are you gonna play on Twin Stars Apollo 4? Are you gonna give them another chance with their upcoming fresh Cataclysm? Have you decided yet? Playing WoW while drinking coffee feels so amazing. I've never been a coffee drinker. Hold on, am I gonna die? I think I'm good. Maybe it's because the coffee that I tried drinking didn't really taste good. Because it was no sugar, just water. Maybe I should try drinking coffee in an actual cafe where you could enjoy it. But I've never been a big fan, not even a fan of caffeine as such, until only recently, just to help with the energy. Apollo 4 caps look, yo. You mean no? Don't get overhyped. You know how every Apollo ends. Oh shit. What's this damage? My coffee machine activates when I asked it to make me a coffee. It's powered by Alexa. Wow. That is some modern shit. I barely know what Alexa is and I've never shopped in Amazon. I'm so behind. I'm old school. The 300 movie is the best though. I just watched that movie for the naked actors with abs and big chests as a pre-workout motivation. Whoa! Did he just get one shot? Let's drink Turkish tea. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound tasty. Are you kidding me? He's gonna fear us to another mob pack. Smart motherfucker. Okay, no. They are frozen. We're good. Man, this ball's hard. We gotta pop cooldowns. Didn't know there's a boss here. Run away. Another fear. Kao bez cukru. A tak ešte, aby som mal cukor aj v tomto v pití, to si radšej dám nejakú onu čokoládku. Radšej si ten cukor ušetrím. Run! Wipe area? No. We are pros. Thank God these mobs don't get pulled. We would be fucked. I like the fact that this is a little bit harder than the normal heroic. You also get rewarded extra, but it's not extremely hard. Like a casual player is able to go through this. It's pretty intuitive. Getting some history lessons here. Apollo 3 was a lot of fun. Cata Phase 1 is always fun to go through. Is there a release date on Apollo 4? Not exact date, but they say it's November. So it could be as soon as 3 weeks from now. 3 to 6 weeks from now. So it is very soon. It's just around the corner. Honestly, I'm not having fun on the phase 1 of Cataclysm anymore because I went through it for so many times and so long. I would rather play the last phase, to be honest, even though it's not as balanced. And Apollo 3, I mean, I have a different opinion on how much fun it was, along with San Medina. Because that was when I started my YouTube channel, taking it seriously, was with Apollo 3 launch. And we had so much issues. We had the faction imbalanced, which made a lot of content unplayable. We had a lot of crashes, server crashes, instability, and eventually that all led to people leaving within 1, 2, or maximum 3 weeks, and then the server was pretty much dead. So if you're into playing with like a couple hundred people online at peak, then sure, go ahead, but that's not for me, not enough for me at all. We'll see how they handle it this time, but I don't think they're gonna do any better job than they did in the past, because I'm not seeing it. They have the same staff members, same issues with even the Helios Realm release. So I don't think it would be any better. I don't think they're ever gonna learn. They're only gonna capitalize on the hype for the first few initial days. And that's the last time we'll hear of Apollo 4 until Apollo 5 comes out. This is retail. It's not really retail because retail is Dragonflight, no? This is Wrath of Lich King Classic, the official. The one and only. I never call anything else Wrath of Lich King than the actual Wrath of Lich King. I'm not one of those people clickbaiting their videos with saying War Main Wrath of Lich King Classic. Because Wrath of Lich King and Wrath of Lich King Classic is a completely different game. Not completely, but there are big differences. The client itself is different.
You know what they say about curiosity.
Let's wing it. Wow, look at the damage we're doing. You think they're gonna confuse me? Faction Battle was so bad in 3 they even had an NPC on Organ Mode to transfer to Alliance. I don't think that NPC came early enough though. I think it was only like 2 weeks into the realm or so. Especially the cross-faction BGs. You didn't have cross-faction BGs when it came out. The server came out beginning of December, and we got cross-faction BGs in like middle of January. That's how long it took for them to solve one of the biggest issues with the faction imbalance. It was literally several weeks. And by then, majority of active player waves was already gone. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, those who want to can still give it a try. Maybe I will too. Might jump in, create one character and see if I like it, but I'm not giving it much of a hope. I think white main Cataclysm will be the place to stay for anyone that likes to play on Cataclysm service. Hey buddy, we left Noltari and went for white main. Enjoying it so far, thanks for yours. Glad you like it. At least for those that got disappointed in Neltharion, have a place where they could go instead. Shield Wall of the Breaker. cool shield. That's the only good thing about Neltarian, is the fact that maybe it brought some more people to Cataclysm and to actually discovering a server that is worth their time. I put it that way. San Medina and number one still having that history conversation. I think Helios's management was bad when they opened Panda. It was literally bad lag issues and crashed. It was unplayable, yeah. Plus the slow content release, I think, was a big turn off for many people that are more competitive. It wasn't a deal breaker to me. I was fine. I was like, I can enjoy leveling and gearing alts in the meantime and all that. But yeah, the lag, man, that could have been the worst lag I have ever experienced on a private server launch. That was really bad. I remember being in those BGs trying to play and level, and it was just like, no way. And the XP, man, do you remember? We had Blizz-like XP for the initial 3 weeks or so, and then they boosted it after I leveled. After I leveled like, I don't know, 2 or 3 characters on Blizz-like, I was like, are you kidding me? Couldn't you have boosted the XP right away or within a few days? Like a literal joke. They couldn't even make their minds about the XP rates. How ridiculous is that? And then they're like, well, sorry you wasted bunch of extra time for no reason. Here you have your XP boost. Everyone else can now level their characters in no time, but you had to waste your time. Thanks for being with us. Hey Anne, which class is your favorite in each expansion? I usually just go for paladins, death knights, and warriors because I like to play with big swords, big weapons, and manly armor. That's usually my go-to, but I essentially enjoy every single class except hunters. Never been big fan of hunters, how they look and how they play, but outside of that, I can really enjoy every single class in spec. Healers, DPS, tanks, cloth, leather, ranged, melee, casters, whatever it is. They're all special and I like the playstyles. But if I had to choose something that I would play forever, it would be paladins, death knights, and warriors in third place. I think I'll try it if it's November, December, got a lot of free time during these months. Yeah. I mean, most of us have the Cataclysm client installed anyway, so it's not like it would be any extra work, so why not try it? Worst case scenario, you just quit within a few hours or a few days if you find out the server's bad. Wait, why did we skip the boss? We could have killed it. It's an easy boss to kill. Bro, is the major palette better to main Wrath of Lich King Kata? Oh, I don't know. It could be both for you. They're both great classes. Whatever you like better. Whether you like to be a hybrid or you like to be just a caster DPS. But with both classes you'll find specs that are overpowered and specs that aren't performing as well, so it's honestly up to you. There's no better or worse main. Although I must say I like the 7 times XP. Wait, where? Helios didn't have 7 times XP. I think they had 3 times XP. Or what are you talking about? Hold on. Let me scroll. Oh, Neltharion. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, does it matter what XP there is if there's no people and the server crashes all the time? I'm so bad they brought new players for White Man, yeah. As bad as it sounds, it's true. White Man paying quite well. The advertisers, well, they didn't pay me for anything I've done for them, but they're paying really well for the ads on social media, as you can see. A lot of sponsored ads. And I'm happy to promote something that I believe in and where I see it's got the potential. I mean, I got a good try to Neltharion as well because I thought it had a potential. Unfortunately, it was a disappointment, but what can you do? You can't predict the future. They had their chance at least. So nobody can say, oh, he's just helping White Mane and nobody else. Well, I helped Neltharion. It wasn't enough. They have to do something themselves. It's not like one video is gonna save a server if it's trash. One year ago when you made this character, you had the same exact shirt? Why, what do you mean? Shirt in game? Or you mean this shirt? Yeah, we skipped the boss, now we can't kill the last boss. Great. Oh, great. I don't know what Fortnite dance is. I've never played the game and I've never watched the game. You'd have to show me how to dance a Fortnite dance. But I'm probably not because my camera wouldn't capture it. I don't have that wide of an angle of view. Hunters are just easy. If you know basic things, you can kill everyone with Hunter. Well, not so much in PvP. The crowd control and all of that stuff with Hunter and PvP is actually one of the hardest, I would say. How many bosses did we skip? What the heck? Didn't we skip the tree boss? Man, I'm not paying attention to what's going on in the game when I'm answering the chat. Hi, are you finally getting Wrath of Lich King class? Now it is even easier to gear up for me to try out the raids. Yes, exactly. And now with the new dungeon difficulties, now I'm running the Gamma difficulty, the hardest one. You're actually able to gear up for the raids with these, because you're getting loot equal to that of Ulduar mostly. So that's amazing. I definitely love these changes. So many changes and so many things and features I've missed on Wrath of Lich King Classic came with this last patch. This might be the time that I will stick to Wrath of Lich King Classic instead of Warmane, honestly. Seeing all the great changes. I didn't think it would be as good as it is, but I'm pleasantly surprised. White Man only, yeah, but they have the bonus weekends where it goes up to 4.5 times XP, so that helps quite a bit. And they have also really good catch-up mechanics at max level with currency and so on. So it's not that bad. I thought 3 times would be slow too. And you can also level through BGs, which is nice. Not so nice is playing against twinks, but it's possible. I think finding this class of Shadow Priest, you become addicted to the priest when you play more. I don't know, they may be one of my least favorites, to be honest. Especially on Cataclysm, because in Cataclysm PvP it sucks. It's much better in Wrath of Lich King. I was actually thinking about what class I would level next. It may be Priest, because I would like to have a class that can heal in Random Dungeon Finder. So it may be Priest next that I would level. I will see. Priest or Warrior, most likely, one of those two. Also, I guess we will not post video about trash Neltharion, so it was very horrible. I'm gonna lie, the entire first weekend after launch, it was so terrible crashing. I heard scripting not much better. When I asked a few people in some of new guild and Neltharion, they said after around 20 levels it's horrible. Well, I did live stream my initial impressions of Neltharion on Sunday, but I think that spoke for itself. I don't think it's worth talking about Neltharion anymore, honestly. Like, who wants to hear and see my honest impressions on the third day after the launch? They can check the live stream, it's saved on the channel. But honestly, I don't want to waste time with that server anymore. It was such a disappointment. Let's talk about nice things instead. Feel very sorry for some of the devs and Neltharion. I mean, I don't know if I feel sorry for anyone there. They can find a better job. But there's literally hundreds of private servers like that. Neltharion was just one of those that I was expecting more of. That's it. But there's so many private servers that are mismanaged. This is nothing new. Servers you've never heard of and will never hear about because they just don't know how to market themselves. They have all these kinds of issues with scripting, not being able to handle more players, and so on.
Watch your step.
But in Gamma, you kind of encourage to kill all bosses and they all drop Defile's Curse Stone. Yeah, that's why I was like, why are you skipping bosses? And those Curse Stones are awesome too. I'm looking forward to getting my Death's Verdict without the necessity of raiding.
Watch your step.
Oh, that's a nice helmet. But it's a tank helmet, damn it. Fire Soul. Love these old war swords. This looks very good. And I didn't won. Pro Mage can win everyone and Wrath Lich King, but Pal never wins Log SP. Well, I don't know if Fire Mage can win against everyone. I mean, Mage. Probably not against the Hunter. You say why I think Serious Cataclysm has no much population and I lost it? No I didn't, sorry. Cause no marketing. Cause delay on the server when you play. Anything else? Yeah, these were the two reasons. These were the two things I didn't like about the server. Because besides the video I made, have you ever heard of the server anywhere else? Probably not. Whose fault is that? Jesus, this group, holy shit, are you kidding me? Now they want to go back to the second boss again? Oh, what are you doing? Yo, bro, what class should I play in Wrath of Lich King? I don't know, up to you. Jesus fucking Christ. Dumbass groups trying to skip bosses and now we have to run all the way back. Honestly, the class choice is up to you. I made a video about like class choices, how to choose a class or something like that. You might check that out. But it's very personal. There's not really the correct answer. There is some decent PvE cat and mob server where also online is not like 50 people. Well, there are. For Cataclysm you have White Mane, which is huge, and for Mists of Pandaria you have Twin Star Helios and Stormforged Mistblade, which both have hundreds of players online. Not thousands of players online, but it's not 50. Yeah, man control is very underrated. That's true. Many people don't even realize how strong an ability it is. They don't use it as much as they should. You gotta rebuff everyone. Because we've been here for 30 minutes. In one dungeon. 30 fucking minutes. Because of a dumb, stupid teammates. Thank God this is not Oculus. Finally got that achieve for heroic. Well, congratulations. Oh, this is a little too many. Do I need to bubble? No, I'm good, okay. You playing EU server? Yes, I am. This is Earthshaker EU Alliance. Sometimes changes are good because after the time you feel bored playing the same classes. Yep, true. Definitely. But still, I would say Wrath of Lich King, Cataclysm are those kinds of expansions where you can play it over years and still like it and enjoy it. But yeah, everything becomes old after some time. I was playing Cataclysm for like 2 years actively, and then I really felt like I needed a change. So I switched to Firestorm's Legion, and I was so glad that I did. Had so much fun on it. But then I still kept coming back to Cataclysm because I saw how good the class design was, how much fun I had on that expansion, so. And now going back to Wrath of the Lich King after 10 years, almost. I don't know if I still played on Wrath of the Lich King, Warming and so on. It still feels like a new game, almost. Even though I know all these dungeons. Still fun to me. But are you playing PvP or PvE server? I play on PvE server because the online ganking aspect of the game is very cool now that RDF is crossed on. Well, on retail and on classic it doesn't matter if you play on PvP or PvE server, because the factions aren't balanced. So you need to play on a faction that is the more populated one, and there's a good chance that that faction is like 99% of the player base of that server. So for Earthshaker here, I think it is 100% Alliance occupied server. So we'll pretty much never meet Horde player ever anywhere. So even if you are on a PvP server, you're not in danger because there's literally no Horde players here on this server. So it doesn't really matter. I don't even know if Earthshaker is PvP or PvE, to be honest. Abdul, have a nice day too. I once killed a whole raid of people close to a bridge with mind control. Well, but you had to mind control every single person there. While Shaman can just knock down everyone at the same time. And even Warlock with the Succubus can whiplash in Cataclysm. That's one ability I'm missing probably the most on Wrath of the Lich King is Succubus's whiplash. Such a fun ability to use. It's impossible in WoW to kill so many people you can kill with mind control doing damage. Oh yeah, well you can also mind control to do damage. So the teammates kill you. That's true. That's true, didn't even think about that. This group probably still thinks they're doing beta skip runs. Stormford Netherring is full of Chinese bots right now. So I heard. Yet they will still post about how many people are online on that server. 10,000 people, we conquered another milestone. For now, I'm sticking to Towdy for Mississippi since this PVE. White mean I need still to try out fully. Yeah. That's why the Shaman left first made no by dropping to voids and beaches, not just making them fight each other. Don't forget how many beaches have voids to die from. Yep. The lazy developers leaving it up to the void. Her straws a clone herself. Yeah, I think it is a special ability in these Gamma dungeons. Each Gamma dungeon has a different kind of special ability, like as if you were in a Mythic dungeon, you have those special affixes. Is the same here on Gamma. And in this one we were getting clones of mobs and bosses. Okay, what did we drop? Did we get any lucky? Not really. Not really. Maybe we win the greed roll. Man, I keep getting all the frozen orbs. Okay. Wasn't very lucky today in this dungeon. Give me the gloves. I should be asking people for the gear they don't need, because it could be helpful to me for my many off specs. Let's try queuing up for ABG. If it only takes like a minute or two, I might do one. That was quick. I'll be back in a minute. back. Man, I leave for 2 minutes and my live stream audience drops by 5 people. What is going on? Okay, let's go. Let's win this. Why is nobody taking the demolishers? Oh, they're almost at the last gate. Okay. Okay, they don't even need me. What add-ons do you use to see armor upgrades? I think it's called pawn. Hold on, let me get out of this. As soon as I leave the vehicle, I will be able to show you. Jeez, I hate this camera bug. Is this piece of shit trying to attack me? Okay, bubbling this. How about let us 1v1, mister? Armor upgrades. I think it's this pawn add-on, probably. Could it be anything else? Yeah, it's probably this. Let's kill this one. Oh no, he's got a healer. Okay, I think that's enough for today's live stream. I'm gonna play some more, of course, off stream, because I'm enjoying this Wrath of Lich King Classic journey a lot. That feeling of he has a heal, yeah. And 10 of his teammates. And I'll probably see you in a video tomorrow or Saturday. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.